Today is the operation video. How long did it take to clean the whole aircraft?
We are completing the aircraft within 30 minutes.
Waiting to push back the GE out. I'm at the baggage belt area. The whole baggage belt system is 14 kilometers long.
This is where we monitor every flight that lands at this airport.
Welcome to the biggest ground support equipment workshop in the world.
Good morning, 4:30 a.m. out at Hamad International at Doha. We're out on the runway catching a special plane today. Today is the operation video for ground staff. And I have Kim here. How many years working at the airport?
I've been working here for 8 years.
So tell us about the first thing when this airplane arrived.
So the first thing, once the airplane arrives, we need to put the chocks and then the cones and then connect the step and then also connect the ground power equipment for the aircraft. Also for our special handling passengers, we need to connect the MHL if there's any.
Wow,
Yeah.
How much time we have today for turnaround?
For turnaround today, we have quite a long ground time, so we have 2 hours till departure time. The departure time is 7:15.
Every minute counts here because the people and their luggage need to get on to the next aircraft through here. So how many manpower you have today?
So today we have around 12 guys over here.
Just 12?
Yeah, just for the
Really?
the loading side. Just for the loading
Uh-huh.
side. Over here we have the medical high lift, as we call it. We use it to accommodate special handling passengers, those who cannot go down the step or climb up the step on departure.
I just got on the airplane. It's different to the beautiful cabin normally I see, right? And Roy, you're the supervisor in charge
Yes.
of cleaning, right?
Yes.
And tell us, what do you guys do?
We 2 teams are on board on the aircraft with 2 team leader, and we allocated the staff for business class and EY class. Business class, first of all, we are removing the used blankets and used pillow covers from the cabin, and pillow covers we are keeping inside the aircraft in the stowage for Japan station, and blankets we are handovering to our catering team for the cleaning purpose. And after that, we are cleaning entire cabin area, including the vacuum, wiping including the vacuum. And after cleaning, we are presetting the material, new pillow cover, new headsets, and new chappals and new menu card, whichever on board on the aircraft.
This is the most area need to be hygiene, the toilets.
Yeah. Removing the bins and disinfecting the toilet floors and bins, wash bins. And after, we are presetting the materials. He was checking if this is the order, waterproof card, disposable card, and safety card, magazines, and Wi-Fi card. This is the order for the airline. We are keeping this. He was checking this. Look, he was keeping it orderly.
He's regrouping on
Yes.
every single seat. That's
Every
a lot. It's interesting to see they must have worked out this is the most efficient way. Someone pick up the trash, someone do the pocket cleaning, refilling stuff, someone wiping the table, all taking place simultaneously, same time. With so much manpower, specializing in every different area to clean, how long did it take to clean the whole aircraft?
We have the PTS of 30 minutes. We are completing the aircraft within 30 minutes. Okay?
30 minutes, it'll be cleaned.
Yes.
So we've completed the arrival activities as LM Ankit has checked We have 3 units of cargo for the departure, 2 pallets, 1 container. Let's try to do this on time also today. All right. Thank you very much. Okay, guys.
And having a sip of water. It's getting quite warm here. But it's only 5:45. But I can imagine how warm it is here around July and August, right? It's brutal on the tarmac because there's a saying there's never a place as hot as the tarmac. So I'm at the baggage belt area. This is a magic area because it's the bags coming like roller coasters. I'm always wondering, how does the bag get sorted? Let's say I connect from London to Doha here onto the JAL flight to Tokyo. How does it get sorted around?
The bags coming from the inbound flights, we know how many connection time is there. So bags is going to the inbound induction lines. So we induct the bag over there, the system screen the bags, sort the bags as per departure flight, and the bags coming to the carousels.
The only manual work is just loading into the container.
Yeah, so when the bags come here, staff is having the scanners. So staff is scanning the baggage. When the staff scan the bag, system is showing that this bag is okay to load, we are loading on the departure flight. Now we have 2 bags on the way now to the same carousel for GL050.
So the screen tells you 2 bags on the way.
Yeah, so we have this container is for the economy class.
This is economy.
So we have to load only the economy in separate unit.
Total 7 containers today.
Yes.
I see. Here's the tag, JL50 Haneda. This is the one. You scan?
You scan, you confirm.
What does it say here?
Y class.
Y class, economy. Confirm.
economy.
I even tell you the weights as well.
Yeah, the weight as
9.4 kilo.
Yeah.
Okay, 9 kilo.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Then after loading inside, you load the bag into the.
Every time,
Yeah.
you need to know which container
which
the bag onto.
Yeah.
Very good, very good.
4850便の飛行機のご案内は、お世話です様はどうぞお気軽にお知らせください。
First, we do a pre-boarding announcement explaining all passengers how the boarding will take place.
There's so much connectivity onto this flight from everywhere, from Middle East, from Europe, from North, South America.
Yes.
And sometimes you have to hold the flight waiting for the passenger because
Yes.
if you miss this flight, you have to wait for another 12 hours.
Yes. Mostly like Japan Airlines, they will wait maximum of 15 minutes extra.
Very straight.
Yeah.
Very straight rules.
So they will wait for another 15 minutes extra. If they can connect passengers and the baggage, yes, they will accept. If not, then we have to hand over to Qatar Airways, so they will do the needful for those passengers for rerouting. And
Would there be a scenario I ran to this flight, I made it, the bags didn't make it? Would they accept me?
Yes.
They can still accept me,
Yeah.
I can still fly.
They will inform passenger that the baggage will not get connected, but still if the passenger requests to travel on the flight, yes, they will accept them. And Qatar Airways will take the baggage for them.
Oh wow, this is a new experience for me. I've done many times riding a bus as a passenger at the back. First time sitting at the front, waiting our driver to take us to the Japan Airlines flight. Hello. Hi, how are you? You're the second bus today?
That is.
First bus to go, let's go. Is it easy or difficult to drive the bus?
This one is very nice, easy.
Easy, huh? Oh, this is so cool! Never rode a bus in the front, ahead of the passengers boarding.
We are the load master for Japan Airlines. Our responsibilities include to check the locks and the loading as per LIR. So as of now, this is the first container we are loading. It is a cargo container with the perishable flowers on board. And after putting the container inside, we have to put the locks and then do a checklist for the Japan Airlines.
Ensuring that the aircraft is in a good condition for the intended flight.
I see you have a lot of oil here.
Yeah.
Lots of oil cans. So putting oil, what is this thing here? Tell
This
us.
is the oil tank of the aircraft.
Oil tank.
Aircraft engine, yeah.
So how many liters of oil the Dreamliner needs?
It depends on the destinations. Coming from Haneda, I put 3 quarts here and also 3 quarts on the other engines. Before I close this panel, I ensure that the cap is properly closed.
The cap.
Yeah.
This is where the oil goes.
Yes.
I see. I'm at the front gear of the 787. There's a panel here, service and APU shutdown panel. It's very interesting.
This is a P40 service and APU shutdown panel because it is located where this APU fire shutdown push button located, and also this one is for the communication panel also as well, for the ground to cockpit communication during pushback. And if you want to call the captain, speak with the captain, you can put this headset for the in-flight and service interphone.
We're 10 minutes before departure. We're waiting one missing passenger. I hope he's gonna make it. This is very cozy here. The air conditioning vehicle here, waiting to push back the JA out. We have 4 minutes to go. Oh, you grabbed the wheel. You're gonna lift the plane?
We are clear for pushback facing north on Echo 3. North Echo 3, Roger. Release parking brake, please. Ground cockpit. Roger. We start pushback. Roger.
Let's go.
Operation block out on 15 on time.
Ground cockpit. Both engines now clear for start. Roger. We start both engines simultaneously. Roger, sir. Ground clear.
After the aircraft pushes back, we have to do the FOD checks. Anything left behind, any foreign object debris, we have to check and remove it from the bay.
Copy. Set parking brake, please. I disconnect all Roger. Standing by.
Thank you. About 787 pin.
787 pin. Wow.
787 pin, yeah.
Yeah, very nice. Today's a happy day. We achieved an on-time departure. So it's not just one person's work. Look at how many people, everybody here, the teamwork. I would like to thank everybody showing me what a day on the Ram is like. You guys are very underappreciated working in hot weather. Thank you. This is like playing the baggage catchers here. Tell us the whole process, right?
So as the aircraft comes in, it's separated into two facilities. One is a long transfer facility, one is a short transfer. It's collected from the aircraft, transported to this facility, offloaded on the transfer in-feed line, inducted into the system, as you can see here at the back. It'll come through these particular routes, go down to the makeup area, get loaded, and transported to the next flight.
So the whole baggage belt system is 14 kilometers long. And I installed a camera on top of a bag. And let's send it away, and we should see something interesting. So why there's still a lot of lost bags in general in the aviation world, despite we have barcode scanning precisions from the computer?
So, I mean, you have an element of human, and then you have an element which is attached to the system. So the system portion, there's a lot of things that has been developed over the years. But your main things are if a tag gets lost, you have a tagless bag, you have short connections, and in some manual handling where there's intervention from the human element, which is still relevant in the industry. But I believe the technology has to such an extent that you can track bags in that sense, but the human element is still there, it's still visible.
What if this breaks down? It's going to be mayhem for a transit hub like this.
That's correct. For every system you have a redundancy or a contingency. So the system is divided into different sections. The likelihood of the entire system breaking down is unlikely. There's always a redundancy so that you don't have what they call a single point of failure. One line goes down, there's the next line that you can use. One facility goes down, there's another facility that you can use. So there is such a contingency plan for this large transfer operation at this airport.
Hello, Sam.
Yeah, hello.
Welcome to the Qatar Aviation Services Now Center. This is the Now Center of CAS, and this is where we monitor every flight that lands at this airport. Every flight is monitored by different flight control supervisors, and they have an activity that they monitor at a time 10 flights, one staff, and we overlook it through the different system tools that are provided by the airport as well as the airlines.
So you handle all the airlines in Hamad International?
Yes.
Not just Qatar Airways?
We have a lot of flagship carriers and total approximately 45 airlines we handle.
Okay, American 121 engineer, copy. Okay, will advise. TRC didn't advise, the captain requesting for the cabin engineer on board, please. This is the arrival activity right from the on chocks till the activity been done for the arrival, and plus same we have for departure as well. So we have the two things. This is the pit turn. We monitor over here the live, the activity with the TRC feed in this PDA. We monitor over here the live. If the cleaning has been done, the other activities, and plus we have the CCTV over here to live what's happening really on the aircraft side.
So basically, he's like an emergency call center. You know, I see he's getting a lot of calls already for American 121 flights and this and that. So he's allocating resources like a planner.
So everything, what happens on ground, first it comes here. So he's the one who relays it to the respective stakeholders. So it may be a requirement of resources, it may be requirement of engineer, it may be requirement of fuel, whatever is the activity, it comes first to him and he relays it to the individuals.
Qatari 127.
Qatari 127, Captain, good morning.
Good morning, sir. Any update on the brake fans? We have a long taxi. If we heat up, I'll come back.
Cockpit captain, we have already advised for ground cooling. We will follow up on that.
I see they're talking to the captain, so there's a frequency. They speak directly to the airplane.
Yes, Sam, this is something interesting, and this is the flight watch position. So this has the frequency from ground to air. So any aircraft that comes into the Qatar FIR connects on this frequency with CAS, and they ask for any kind of requirement that may be paramedic, MOI, it is ground support, the additional resources that may be required, the gate assignments. So this desk monitors 24/7 all kind of communication that are coming from the pilots that are coming into the FIR.
I want to hear out some of your emergencies. What do you do?
We had an aircraft that was bound to Ahmedabad. It turned back to Doha because it was it had a hydraulic leak issue. So yeah, we respond to that kind of emergencies. And when it comes to weather, and just lately we had about 12 aircraft that diverted here to Doha. And they ran low on fuel. They couldn't land at Dubai, so they took the Doha as an alternate. And yeah, we were handling those kind of flights as well over here.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, welcome. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, faces on the poster.
You've noticed that.
So here's something new. I've never been to a centralized load control room. So tell me, what do you guys do in relation to loading airplanes?
First of all, centralized, which means we handle the entire QR network from here. These guys here, they have two main functions. The first function is to plan how the aircraft will be loaded, which means how the pallets with the cargo, containers with the baggage will be distributed to make sure that aircraft structural limits are not exceeded. Then, based on the confirmation how that aircraft is loaded, we issued a document called load sheet, which contains two crucial information for the flight crew. The actual weight of the aircraft and the position of center of gravity.
Yeah, that load sheet, I keep seeing the load sheet, that weight calculation, that's crucial because the CG, the center of gravity the airplane has to maintain. You don't want to have a tail strike, oops, and then the plane, because the CG all shifted to the rear.
That's correct. That's why we do it last minute. We send that document based on the absolutely final confirmation of all passengers boarded and aircraft holds are closed. So we know exactly that position of center of gravity.
After the airport tour, perhaps this is the hidden highlight of the day.
Yeah, welcome to the biggest ground support equipment workshop in the world. Come on. We are divided in sections. This one is taking care of EBTs, electrical baggage tractors, GPUs. This is a ground power unit being connected to the aircraft. This is what you see people disconnecting from now. So it's a diesel engine with a big alternator, like the one you have in your car. This is small toys. They are electrical. They have lithium batteries inside.
Airport service vehicles turning EVs now, electric vehicles.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, there is a good tendency in the industry all around for electrification.
Yeah.
For electrification.
This is actually, now I realize what it is. It's a big boys' toys workshop. Like trucks, buses, like tow truck, tractors. Oh my gosh. It really is a garage. Like all these oil lines and all the tubes and switches.
Here is the heavy section. As of this point, all the machinery is big guys, big pushbacks, big loaders.
I know this one. This is the high loaders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a high loader.
Heavy stuff, man.
Yeah, this is really heavy. We have high loaders up to 35 tons.
Wow. Tow truck here, missing a wheel here, right? But this one I noticed is the more traditional one. It's different to those one hug the wheels and push back. But what are the difference between these two, really?
Well, the main difference in the operation is that with this kind of pushbacks, you have a bar and then you need two guys, two staff, for performing the pushback. While in the other one is just a single operator doing the whole operation. This is our paint shop with two big booths. Come in.
I only knew airplane paint shop, and I didn't know this bus need a paint shop as well.
We are rebuilding the exterior and the interior of our buses.
I want to go in and have a look, yeah. So like you are refurbishing the seats as well.
Yeah, we are painting them fully.
Wow, this one's like, you know, it's like interesting. Airplane refurbishing seats, new seats in there. Buses do the same thing. How many coach buses you have running around the airport here?
We have over 170 buses, apron buses, running in this airport.
That's a lot of buses.
Yeah, a lot. It's a huge fleet, and from time to time, we need all of them up and running.
How much one of these buses cost?
Roughly 300,000 euros. Please come in. This is the air conditioning system of a bus. It's really important. Weather here is really tough. Passengers must feel comfortable inside the bus, and we need to maintain this equipment, which is set on the roof of the buses. That's why we have this set up with this platform.
So you had almost thousands of pieces of equipment. How often do they come in for service?
They are working more than 15 hours a day, so we need to serve them nearly every month, every 2 months. They are coming here for a check.
And that wraps my day at the airport. We've seen so many interesting areas. Which one's your favorite? See you next time.